welcome or welcome back to the Craftea Cottage. My name is Tuesday. I'm so happy that you're here today because we're ringing in the new year by restarting Time TBR. Time TBR is my TBR game that I play every month, see what books I'm going to be reading for that month. I will link a playlist in the description and probably somewhere up on the screen for you to check out all the other rounds of Time TBR that I've played. I started playing it last May, so all the rules and everything will be in that one. There will be a few updates, which I will discuss now. So this is my Time TBR board. I made it myself based off Candyland. They all mean something new. Check out my first TBR game if you would like to see what all the different squares mean, or stay tuned and I will probably land on some of them and tell you what they mean then. So a couple things have changed as far as prompts and things. So I am no longer participating in the Avengers Initiative reading challenge, so I took out all of those cards. Currently, I'm not really participating in any reading challenges yet, so my challenges card stack isn't very big. So if you guys have any challenge ideas or any reading challenges that you're participating in that you think I would enjoy, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I will probably put those in my game. I did go ahead and leave Arnold's reading challenge in there just because I still like those prompts and they can be reused over and over again, even though I did not finish that reading challenge, but that is okay. I did get a few books for Christmas and I got a Barnes & Noble gift card that I have yet to use. So my bookshelves are a little messy and unorganized and my blue cards are not updated as far as the books that I have recently got, so we will see how this all pans out. Normally when I play this game I will discuss the books that I read previously and then go on and blah 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 and do all the rolls. However, the last time I played this game was November. I did not read any of those books. I got a new job and it just made everything complicated, so I hadn't been reading, but now I'm like getting into the flow of like getting back into normal life. I still have that job. I'm just gonna scrap those books, pretend I never rolled that. We're starting fresh. It's a new year, we're starting new. Although we are gonna start in the same spot that we left off in, if that makes sense. I'm not starting over on the board, I'm just starting over on my books. So for today's tea, I have matcha grapefruit or something like that. I don't know, it's grapefruit and it has matcha in it and it's green tea. It's really good. I only have honey in it today, but I did want to show off my cup. My sister made me this cup, isn't it so cute? It's for my channel. Isn't it cute? I love it. It's so cute. And then for my candle, I'm breaking out an oldie but a goodie. This is actually the candle I was using at the start of my channel, and it's Christmas spruce. Smells really good still. So let's go ahead and light this and get into the video. And with that, let's go ahead and get into the first roll. So if you watched my November TBR, I ended up at this purple space right here, but since I didn't read any of those books, I figured it would be unfair to start there. So what I've decided to do is to start on this red space that I ended on in October. So this is where I started for November, and then I rolled and went backwards because I didn't finish a book. But since I didn't do any of the November readings, I'm just gonna start here instead of starting here. Here's roll number 1. Eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I landed on purple prompt. Storygraph recommended. Alright, so for roll number 1, I got Storygraph recommended, which was a purple prompt. So I went on Storygraph and looked at the books that it recommended for me, and I chose Malamander. I don't actually have this. I'll flash it up right here. My library does have it, and it's on Libby, so I will check it out either of those options. According to the story graph, Malamander's little description says, nobody visits Erie-on-Sea in the winter, especially not when darkness falls and the wind howls around Mull Rocks and the wreck of the battleship Leviathan, where even now some swear they have seen the... What does that say? Unctuous Malamander Creep. Herbert Lemon, lost and founder at the Grand Nautilus Hotel, knows that returning lost things to their rightful owners is not easy, especially when the lost thing is not a thing at all, but a girl. No one knows what happened to Violet Parma's parents 12 years ago, and when she engages Herbie to help her find them, the pair discover that their disappearance might have something to do with the legendary sea monster, the Malamander. Erie-on-Sea has always been a mysteriously chilling place where strange stories seem to wash up and just got stranger. I'm going to read The Malamander by Thomas Taylor for my first book. Let's go ahead and get into roll number 2. Roll number 2. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yellow is roll again. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A red challenge card. Under 200 pages. So for roll number 2, I landed on a yellow space, which means roll again. So I rolled again and landed on a red challenge and got under 200 pages. So for this one, I have narrowed it down to 2 books that I really, really want to read, and I actually am going to need help. I'm in a mood to read, I guess, young adult or middle grade. Malamander was middle grade, and these 2 books are like the same-ish area. They're like middle grade YA kind of things. They're really short, so they're under 200 pages. So the first option that I have is the unofficial Harry Potter spellbook, is exactly what it says. So like, it's got spells and stuff in it. So there's that. It's 97 pages. And then the other book that I want to read is also a Harry Potter book. It's Tales of Beedle the Bard. So 107 pages, 97 pages. This one's a spell book. This one is short stories. In the movie, Hermione gets this book and she reads part of it and it helps them find Horcruxes, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But this is like a book of short stories. So I can't decide between these 2, so I'm going to post a picture up on my Instagram and have people help me pick. I will throw in whatever wins, a video telling you whatever wins around about the here area. So these are the 2 that I'm picking from for under 200 pages. So let's go ahead and get into roll number 3. Roll number 3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Free pick. So roll number 3, I landed on an orange and I got free pick, which I think is the first time that that's ever happened, and that is too much free reign. I had no idea what to pick. I am actually ending up with Everland by Wendy Spinelli. This is what it looks like. And I'm pretty sure this is just a Peter Pan retelling, but I'm not 100% sure. Flipping through it, it like goes back and forth between a girl named Gwen and Hook. So I'm just assuming. And then in the back it's got like the next books that are coming out, and one of them is called Lost Boy. And one of the characters' name is Pete. So like, pretty sure this is just a Peter Pan retelling. But I saw this at one of my local resale bookshops and I was like, that book is just calling my name. So I'm going to read it now for the month of January. So that completes my January TBR. I am not reading a whole lot because of work, and I'm just trying to get back into reading. And a big surprise, I got accepted into grad school and I actually start in the month of January, so I don't want to put too much on myself and stress myself out and stop reading again. For the books for January, I have Malamander, which is flashed up right here. I have either of these Harry Potter books. I am going to post a picture up on my Instagram, so go ahead, if you're not already following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram so you can participate in more polls like this one. And Everland is my third book. So I'm very excited to get to all of these this month. Hopefully I can get them all finished, as well as working and grad school. So Stay tuned to find out if I read all of these books. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for future content. I usually post videos every Wednesday and Saturday-ish. Sometimes they are late, but that's okay. I'm just a human. It's fine. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!